Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, Lunar Not Living. Today I'm so excited to review this wonderful book, Secrets of Romani Fortune Telling, Divining with Tarot, Palmistry, Tea Leaves and More by Paulina and Jezmina Von Thiele. This fantastic book was sent to me by the authors to read and review, and I'm so grateful they did because I enjoyed it very much. Yesterday, I wrote my review on my Instagram account, Lunar Not Living, and I want to read it to you because I believe that it really tells you all about the book and who this book is for and why this book is much more than just an insight into Romani fortune telling techniques. So this is my review for this book, which by the way I featured as book of the week on my Instagram profile. I just finished reading Secrets of Romani Fortune Telling, Divining with Tarot, Palmistry, Tea Leaves and More by Jezmina Von Thiele and Paulina, and it completely exceeded my expectations. Drawing on their experiences of being raised as fortune tellers, the authors share fascinating insights into Romani divination, history, culture, spirituality, and resilience. Inside these pages, you'll discover Romani history, culture, and spirituality, the author's personal stories and family teachings, exercises for strengthening your intuition, dream divination and interpretation, the basics of palmistry and tarot reading, the basics of tea leaf and coffee reading, advanced fortune-telling techniques, spiritual and personal development aspects of fortune-telling, ethics, client relationships, and professional practice. What stood out the most to me was that this is more than a guide to fortune-telling. It is also a thoughtful exploration of how to support others professionally. With my background in tech leadership and coaching, I was so impressed by the author's insights into empathy, active listening, confidentiality, healthy boundaries, and empowering clients to find their own way forward. These skills are valuable in any profession built on trust and human connection. Whether you're a beginner exploring divination or a more experienced reader looking to strengthen your intuition and professional practice, this book offers valuable insights at every level. Informative, warm, honest, and deeply knowledgeable, this book gave me far more than I expected. I feel very grateful to have learned from both authors. A heartfelt thank you to Jezmina Von Thiele and Paulina for kindly sending me a copy of their book to read and review. Alright, so that was my review, and now I want to show you the inside of the book. Actually, no, let's start with the back of the book here because it's interesting. Welcome to Fortune Telling. We're your friendly neighborhood gypsies. Which, by the way, I learned this is a word that if you're not Romani, you shouldn't be saying. Now I said it just because I'm reading the book here, but otherwise it's not a word that you, if you're not Romani, you don't want to say. It's better to say Romani. In Secrets of Romani Fortune Telling, Paulina and Jezmina Von Thiele share the knowledge and personal experiences of being raised to be fortune tellers. They share divination methods, tools, and techniques that have been created, adapted, or popularized by the Roma, including card reading, palmistry, dream divination, and tea leaf and coffee reading. They also share exercises to strengthen your intuition and discover your natural gifts, and explain how divination helps with shadow work, blockages, and self-awareness. Fortune telling is both a job and a spiritual practice for for Roma. The authors, co-hosts of a Romanistan podcast. Check it out on Instagram and in every social media. Introduce the history of the Romani people and their infamous relationship to fortune telling. Secrets of Romani fortune telling also features additional resources enabling readers to further explore Romani culture and spiritual practices. Then we have a beautiful review here. Potent and revelatory, Secrets of Romani fortune telling is a groundbreaking book that illuminates the often overlooked history, diversity, and resilience of the Romani diaspora and Romani divinatory practices. It's really a great book, guys. And then you have a bio of both authors, which, by the way, they have such interesting stories. So check them out on social media because they're really interesting people with such fantastic background. So now I'm gonna show you real quick inside because I told you everything about the book. This book starts with praise for the book because, like I was saying, it's a really good one. And then you got here the publisher, which is a book. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Weiser Books. In English, you would say Weiser Books, right? Weiser is German. Okay, so then it was dedicated to Romanistan and all of Sarah Lacali's children. So beautiful. Then you get table of contents and acknowledgements. Then this introduction. And then, you know, like you get this beautiful story of the authors. And oh, look at this one. I'm so glad that I opened this page, Our Fortune Tellers Witches. Like, it's really cool. Then all the topics that I was telling you before, guys, like how to strengthen your intuition, all the divination techniques, and all about, you know, the ethics. And there's also a very cool chapters about how to be convincing, you know, like how to basically how to be professional, like in every job, how to be confident. And they talk about so many things that are so useful for any kind of job that requires you to have to learn leadership skills and talking to clients or to people in general. So it's like they talk about body language and active listening, all those things that, you know, they're required for pretty much so many jobs, and they're fantastic skills to learn that I know very well because my background is in tech leadership and coaching. So I studied all those things, and I'm telling you that in this book, everything they say is that's exactly what I studied and what I learned in my years of leadership. Then this one is really cool. I wanted to show you how to deal with skeptics. It's really nice. It's very interesting. And this one, how to be professional. So yeah, like I said, this is a really nice book. And I highly recommend it. And let me know in the comments what you think, if you have this book or if you're considering buying it. And if you are of Romani heritage. I'm so curious to know. I found similarities with my heritage, my Italian heritage. Very, very cool similarities. Like, a big one is the love of eating whole foods and cooking from scratch, and, living in a very clean and lovely and neat environment. All these things, I found similarities with my Italian heritage. So I was very excited when I was reading those things, and I learned so much that, yeah, long story short, guys, I'm very grateful about this book, owning this book, and let me know in the comments what you think. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. With love and light, Luna.